Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, talking about vendettas this morning. It's Thursday, and we've got a British Open underway. What's the early report?
Yeah, they started at 12:30 Central Time. The United States has 7 hours difference between Great Britain and the United States. So it's been a very early start. And the early leader is a guy named Jacob Olsen. He's a Danish golfer. He's a kid. He's not very old at all. In fact, he's only been a pro for 1 year. And he has a 5 under par through 15 holes at the last report. Now, this is interesting because this is the British Open. It's the last of the year's Grand Slam events. Could go a long way. Well, here's Jacob Olsen, who plays solely on the European Golf Tour. But you look at his college, he has 3 years at Texas Christian and 1 year down the road at Fayetteville, Arkansas. So he has plenty of American experience in golf, but none of it as a pro. He plays strictly in Europe. He's Danish. So he has the lead. Lee Westwood, who is a veteran of the European and United States Tour, is right there, 2 strokes back. Scotty Scheffler, who is the overwhelming favorite to win this one, 1 under par after 4 holes. There's such a long way to go in this competition, but that's the British Open. It is underway.
And good luck to the kid that went to Arkansas, because I know that town, and it's nothing like Europe. So, but it is hilly. It's very hilly. Very, very hilly. Tried to ride a bike in that town one time and almost died. We also have the Price Cutter Charity Championship in town.
It'll be teeing off here in just less than an hour. And, yeah, it's an excellent field. And what they're doing in this tournament, as they always have since 1991, that's how long it's been around, is they're looking for points. And the point individuals, for instance, the top 20 golfers this year on the Korn Ferry Tour get their pro card, their PGA Touring card, which makes them eligible to compete in PGA championships. Okay, this is this Price Cutter Charity Championship. Highland Springs Country Club will probably take a pretty good beating from these guys. The winners traditionally have been 25 and 30 under par for the competition. We'll see what happens. The course is in great shape. We've got a lot of rain, as everybody knows, so there's no dry, hard courses out there. That ball will stick, but it all begins today.
Yeah, and definitely a lot of fun. And just before we get into the higher 90s, so good luck to those golfers out there. Stay hydrated. All right. It's crazy to think we just crowned a Stanley Cup champion, but hockey doesn't really ever stop.
Well, and in this case, they're getting underway a little bit earlier than usual because there will be a 2-week break for the Olympics coming up in February. So the St. Louis Blues will open up their season on October the 9th, and they will be hosting the Minnesota Wild. The season begins for the other teams right around the 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th, somewhere in that vicinity. And 2 days later, the Blues are in Canada to challenge the Calgary Flames. Now, this is the last year for an 82-game schedule in the National Hockey League. As if this needed to happen, they do go to 84 next year, improve it by 2. Is that an improvement? I mean, everybody makes the playoffs, so you go through a season in which hardly anybody's eliminated? 84 games? I don't know. That's their wisdom. Anyway, this is the last year for the 82-game schedule. Blues open their season October 9th.
I would never have guessed that anyone would bring, let's add more games to a hockey regular season schedule to the table. That just blows my mind.
Money.
Well, of course, but I mean, at what point do you start diminishing returns? You can get up to, come on, let's go.
They diminished a long time ago.
And then vacation time is over for Major League Baseball. They resume play tomorrow. Let's start with the Cardinals. Where are they at?
Cardinals head out west to the desert to Phoenix, Arizona, take on the Arizona Diamondbacks in a 3-game series, which is tomorrow night, Saturday evening, and then Sunday afternoon. This will be a tough series. The Diamondbacks are a pretty good team. They've been up and down this year, but they still consider themselves to be contenders, and so do the Cardinals, who begin play 6.5 games out of first place. But that's all tomorrow evening, and indeed the baseball season and the vacation ends after today.
And the Royals are hoping to get back to 500 at some point.
And I think they have a great chance of doing so because the Kansas City pitching staff, although Lorenzen is not there for a while, maybe the injured list. He has an oblique injury, and that's never good for a pitcher. Anyway, the Royals go to Miami to take on the Miami Marlins, and they are pretty good. The Marlins are not the throwaway team they used to be. They've got a lot of good, solid young talent on the team, and the Royals will test that out this weekend. And here in town, the Springfield Cardinals will resume action. They play tomorrow night against the Wichita Wind Surge. Second half's already underway, and the Cardinals have not been quite as dominant in the second half, but that's to be expected. J.J. Weatherholt is not with the team. Several others are not with the team. They're up in Memphis now, and that's the whole point of minor league baseball. But nonetheless, the Cardinals will be in town. They'll take on the Wind Surge, including a Sunday night game.
And we've got NASCAR coming up this weekend. Where's the series at?
NASCAR takes its racing show on the road to Dover, Delaware, and the Dover International Raceway. This is the Auto Trader 400. Now, this one, folks, is not a road race. This is a traditional oval race, and all the eyes will be on Shane Gisbergen, who has won the last two races, but they have been road races. Van Gisbergen is an international road racing champion, now competing in NASCAR. Well, he dominates on the road race, but can he do so on the oval? Find out this weekend at the Dover International Raceway.
Ned, you have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.